Only turn-based games you like are Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, did anybody see the Nintendo announcement today? No Quebec according to the website, but there's New Brunswick. Ah, that's why it's New Brunswick. That's why there's French text on there. That's New Brunswick. Damn it, Louis. Yeah, it actually changed station 10 minutes in the stream. I sent a message and then I sent another message and my badge changed. Like, hey, nice.
I've just about had enough of you.
Wow. Wow. It is. This is my 2-year affiliate anniversary. It literally changed during my starting soon. Okay. As Malice Tower, just as we heard. Oh, it's these activated thingies again. Happy birthday, Goose Boy. My birthday's not till October. You're a little shy of 10 months too early. Station, thank you for the 4 sub gifts going to Weewa, Cinny, Trizzy, and Crimson. Great names there. Anniversary, birthday, same thing. No, it's not. It's not. Station, thank you for the 4 gifted subs. I do appreciate it. Now you get to wear it. See this all night. I hope there's no serious parts in this. The Goose Anniversary. Hold on, let me. So you guys can see it better. Girth. No. Let's not call it Girth Day. No. Your mods like to make sure that you don't take yourself too seriously. One of the 4 device towers activated on the release of the seal beneath Grensel Castle. A second barrier defending the areole from all angles. The professor's research was spot on, it seems. Yo, sorry to keep you waiting. Hope we didn't tire you too much with that delay. Walter, Campanella, this is a surprise. I was sure it would be Louvet who met me here. What turning of the wind is this, I wonder? Louvet is accompanying the professor for the moment. So as much as it may not be my place as a mere observer, I came in his stead. And I ain't got too much to do at this point. Right now, I'm just killing some time. How unusual for the both of you. Though interesting, Louvet is accompanying the professor. They're performing the last experiment then. Apparently. Our big fancy plan is heading into the big leagues, look like. The archaisms and Jaegers are almost ready. Once we have the beta in hand, we'll all be quite busy, I suspect. The last experiment. They mean to go up against the legend, I take it. Even the professor and Louvet are going to struggle with that, I would imagine. Maybe. We're talking about hijacking a creature of legend after all. Ain't quite like throwing pictures around or shaking the earth. But hey, Campanella, this ain't like you. Oh? What's this now? You're usually happily tagging along with the professor. You ain't doing that, especially when things are this interesting. I mean, something's even better is coming up. So spit it out already. Why, Walter, I'm hurt. Have you so little faith in me? I trust you as much as your number. What overflowing camaraderie, Walter. Such slings, such arrows, you two are so cruel. Well, in truth, I would love to sit back and watch the fireworks unfold, but as it turns out, I have a bit of work to do. I'm off to gain us permission to use the Ark. Shit, seriously? We're finally busting that monstrosity out? This mission gets better every day. The Crimson Ark. The glorious. Glory? What glory is this? I find it hard to believe we would use such. Do we intend to turn this nation into nothing more than a smoking crater? That will be up to the professor and Louvet. So I'm afraid I must depart as soon as we're done. I so look forward to hearing about our experiment when I get back. This is... Yes, I thought it would be here. Behold, Louvet. A majestic thing, is it not? Are you really going to perform an experiment on something like this? I understand your apprehension. Without this data, however, we have no hope of completing the beta. We must know. Who? What the... Oh, I see we woke you. Your first time in the waking world of mortals in 20 years. Yes? I have no sound clip for this. Who's that Pokemon? I gotta mess around with Go XLR. I need a deeper voice for this. This is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. You may call me George Weissman. I am one of the Anguis, caretaker of Ouroboros. Begone. This power which hangs about thee like a mist, familiar it be somehow, but thy eyes betray thy purpose. In those windows I see a soul twisted and bent, incapable of joy, unyoked from bringing suffering and agony to thy fellow man. Well, well, such compliments. But I'm afraid I must deny your request. I won't be going anywhere. After all, we've business regarding the treasure of Adios. What? Show him, Louvet. That. Oh? Does this stir up memories from 1200 years ago? It's merely a replica, but I dare say it's well made enough, wouldn't you? Surely thou cannot mean the shining ring. Ah, but I do. Now, then, our final test awaits. Is your anger in this game too? I don't know. That which one must protect. Chapter 5. Please form your party. You may choose 2 other members aside from the mandatory members. Right?
Your aid, please.
Together now.
Okay. It's time we finally got to Bose. You know, like we've been planning for a million years now. It's the only place that hasn't seen an experiment, too. That's true, but from the sounds of it, there isn't anything odd happening in Bose. I think we can take our time, for once, and help out here in Roland a bit before heading out. Sounds good. Let's see if there's anything else to do, and head for the landing port when we're done. Is a Shakespeare-like talking character from 14. I haven't played 14. Looking for a person willing to search for a certain traditional recipe. Ideally, this person will also gather the necessary ingredients once the recipe is located. Speak to Denzel at the bar. Drink your liquor. Do not be drunk by it. I wait atop the clock tower. Antoine. The commission letter is for the Malgamine that I kept in my house has been stolen. I'd like to request immediate investigation. I need to recover this document entrusted to me by the Queen at all costs. Please come to the 2nd floor of my house near the West Roland Gate. Mine, Chief Gadden. Okay. And we have this fishing one. Oh yeah, there's just, I think there's only one more spot left, so we'll get that first. And that one is in Mistwald. I totally just missed the two of them. Speaking of 14 no hat space, I do have to get into it at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart my computer for tomorrow. Getting all the lagginess. Started in December. Been a great fun so far. Yeah, I'm not one for MMOs. Now I know it's more like an RPG MMO, but I don't know. I just couldn't get into, like, I tried World of Warcraft years ago and I just couldn't get into it. I did do 14 for like I think it was like 2 hours a couple of years ago. But yeah, that was it. I know to treat 14 not like an MMO, it's more RPG MMO. First part is huge slog, but apparently they're going to make it more palatable in the coming patches. If you're interested in maybe looking towards the end of spring, gotcha. Yeah, it might be an offline thing for me. Much as I'd love to stream it. I was gonna start it, but then Endwalker came out, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not waiting in those long queues in order to stream it." Where? This is the Gurun Gate, right? So, where's my fishing buddy to? Percy, where are you? Percy. Wasn't Percy the name of one of the locomotives in Thomas the Tank Engine? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, there he is. Report! Oh, hey, Bracers. Good work. Well then, let's hear how it's going. Estelle reported on the state of the investigation. This is... Never thought there would be hidden fishing spots in places like these. This is incredible. Truly a perfect report. So then, our job's done, in other words? Yep, that's what I mean. But first, let me just say, good work. Phew. Oh my. Finally over. I'm a bit tired from walking all around. Yeah, it was kind of hard, but I got to fish for the first time in a while, so I'm pretty happy. Seems it was a good break. Well, glad to hear that. I've left the formal reward in with the guild, so that's taken care of. But since it's come up, here, take this too. Received metal rod trident. We got a new fishing rod. Oh, pretty nice, right? It's a specially made rod exclusively for big catches. I'm sure you'll be able to use it. Let me offer this as a personal thanks for a job well done. You sure? This is an awfully nice rod. Yep, positively. The Fisherman's Guild does not hesitate to invest in the development and standardization of fishing culture. Oh, but anyway, can't stay to chat. We've got to get back to the capital and deliver the investigation report. Ah, okay. I'll pray for your safe journey. I guess this is goodbye then. You really helped me out today. Keep up the good work, okay? If you get the chance, drop by the headquarters in the capital. Look forward to it. Leave it to the game to say, this is a nice rod. Alright, so fishing one is done. So we have to go to the bar at the top of the clock tower. Oh, we have to go back to Roland. Gotcha. Back to the beginning. Can somebody remind me tomorrow to restart my PC before stream? I guess after doing stuff all week, it's a bit stuttery. Love the overworld theme so much. It feels so nostalgic for some reason. I like most of the OST stuff in this. But yeah, when you're out in the field, it's like, oh, so relaxing. Where am I going? Top of the... Okay, we'll go to the bar first. Denzel... This one? Oh, that's Faulkner. No, that's Tabitha. I didn't know I was getting all this dialogue. Bradford. I had a feeling. Hey there! Finally, my Tabitha's woken up. Sorry for kicking up such a fuss. Oh no, please. Don't let it bother you. It's all part of the job, really. Yes, it's as Estelle said. Incidentally, apparently you have some kind of job for us? Oh, I see. So you're here on business then. Well, what I'd like to ask you to do is to investigate a certain recipe and find its ingredients. Foob is here. Enjoy Foob. How about it? Got the time? Yeah, no problem. So, what recipe am I investigating? Right, so what I'd like you to find is the recipe for a certain stew. We'll call it Roland style hodgepodge stew for now. Roland style hodgepodge stew. To be honest, that sounds about as appetizing as the potluck we found in a chest once. Yes, it sounds like it'd be hard to keep down. Now, it's just a temporary name. Anyway, I want you to investigate that recipe. If you ask around town, I'm sure you'll find something. Apparently every home used to make it back in the old days. You should probably ask some old folks who know about cooking then. Doesn't seem like younger people know what old families cook. Excuse me. Ho ho, a reasonable conclusion. Well, that's fine for a direction to begin our investigation, but we still don't have enough information about the recipe itself. Yeah, you might be right. It'd be nice to know what goes into it at least. Yeah, that's a good point, but you'll need to ask Radford about the recipe. Huh? I thought this was your request, but you want us to ask Radford? Well, here's the thing. He's the one who brought it up in the first place. Apparently, he ate this nostalgic meal in his dreams. He's been begging me to make it for him ever since. I see. So that's how this request came about. But a guild job just for a stew? I mean, was it really that good? It might not necessarily be because of the flavor. Perhaps it's a memory of some kind. The old man's not saying much either way, but I'm sure that's the case. Anyway, that's the story. So I'd really like to serve it to him if I could. Ah, what a moving tale. To make reality a sweet dream of memories past, I shall be glad to assist. Yeah, Radford's finally awake. Let's feed him to celebrate his recovery. So then, we'll start by asking Radford about the recipe. Is there anything else we need to know before we go? Well, after you sort out finding the recipe, would you mind also picking up the ingredients needed? You might use some kind of rare ingredients after all. No problem. If ingredients are what you want, then ingredients you shall have. Good to hear. Can't believe how fired up I'm getting over this. I can't wait to see what kind of recipe it is. Well, don't you worry. We'll leave no stone unturned in the search. Yep, what she said. Expect some good news to come your way soon. Thanks. We talking burgers? I like a good turkey burger. Isn't the meal ready yet? It's an old recipe, so I'm sure the chef is having trouble. Radford, Can we have a moment? Oh? Who's this but Cassius's girl? You need something from me? Yes, we'd like to ask you about the recipe you ordered from Denzel. Oh, that dish. You mean the stew I dreamed of? Yes, that recipe. Actually, we've got a request from Denzel. They explained that they had been hired by Denzel to investigate the recipe. Oh, so you'll be looking for the stew. Oh, I can taste your success already. I'm counting on you. Thanks. But we need your help before we start, sir. We'd like to hear the details about that recipe. Not just what went into it or the flavoring, but where you had it. Anything. I see. Well then. First, as I'm sure you know, the recipe was for a stew. I seem to remember the base flavor was black pepper. It was a spicy, invigorating stew. Right. Strong black pepper. Got it. Go on, please. The main ingredient was meat, I think. Though you could probably also use white fish. But I like meat, so we'll say meat for now. A big chunk of meat. Bone and all. Damn it. Oh my god. This game. Oh god. Well, that's another one for the quote system. Oh. I can't even open my eye now. Oh god. So tender that it just falls off. Also, I know some herbs were used, but I can't remember what kind. I remember the smell, but I can't remember what it was the smell of. It's so frustrating. So the main ingredient was meat or fish, but you want meat. Oh no. Bone and all. Okay, check. And lastly, there were herbs used, but you don't know the exact types. Is that it? Well, that's fairly specific. Yes. This should be sufficient information for us to begin our recipe hunt. I hope that helped a bit. It's plenty. Thank you very much. Well then, happy hunting. Really looking forward to hearing you've found the recipe. Oh Lord. It's Cat Lady. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh. My husband was supposed to start work again at the mine today, but apparently he lost something very important and hasn't headed out yet. I hope the other miners can manage things for a while, knowing a few of them, though. It's a bit of a question. Oh, okay, so we have to talk to this dude. Damn it all. Just had to go missing right as we were ready to get back to work. Looks like you have a problem, Chief. Ah, you all. You saw the board, didn't you? Yeah, we did. You say something was stolen, Gaton? Yeah, I'm worried about what's happened. I'd like you to get on this right away. Is this a good time? Sure, lay it on us, Chief. Excellent. Well then, before I get into the meat of it... Hey, Anya. What is it, Papa? Papa's got some very important things to talk about with Miss Estelle and her friends. How about you go have Mama read you a book? Okay. Mama, can you read for me? Needed a moment to get ready too, huh? Well, there goes the blood sugar again. I'll go diabetic at this rate. Right, let's start over. So, let me start from the very beginning. I know the posting wasn't too clear. Yeah, if you could. It will help to know everything in the case of a missing object. So, what's gone missing is the royal letter of commission for the Malga mine. Letter of commission come from the desk of the Queen herself. They authorize and record the authorizing of a mine chief for a given excavation site. Malga mine's actually the technical property of the crown, you see. We can legally mine there only because we have the commission from Her Majesty. Oh, okay. I never actually knew the mine, I guess the whole mountain, was the Queen's property. While liberal in practice, a democracy, remember that it is still a constitutional monarchy. It follows that at least a portion of the kingdom's resources would remain property of the crown and thus the government. Either way, I think I follow the problem. Even if it is a formality on some level, the Malga mine is Queen Alicia's property. As such, if you mine there without a commission, it's still technically theft. That's it exactly. Do you understand why that letter is so important now? To the whole town? Yeah, no kidding, it's important. So with that out of the way, what exactly happened? When did you notice the letter missing? Where is it supposed to be? It was this morning. I noticed this little strong box I keep the commission in was open. When I look inside, no letter, anywhere. But there hasn't been much time since you discovered the letter was missing. I'll be honest, Gaton. I'm a little unsure this is even a crime at this point. I must say the same. It sounds to me more like an innocent child's prank than a deathly crime. I wish I could say it was. It'd make things easier. This time, though, it ain't that. Why are you so sure? Wait, that look on your face. You have a reason beyond the letter itself to think that this was a crime, don't you? Good intuition. As a matter of fact, well, take a look. Burgers are really good too. Burgers. Oh, my beauteous princess and her band of heroes. The words of the queen lie in my hand. Should you desire their return, then sift ye through the chaos to find the truth. The first key lies within the city. Search they who sit beside the goddess. So that card was inside the box instead. This has to be theft. No kid wrote that. Adios. Just kill me. Oh no. Oh. What in the... Why do you all look like you've seen a naughty dog? You could say we kind of have. Blue Blanc, you opera fetish maniac. Do you ever know when to give up? Who the hell is Blue Blanc? Is he the one who stole my letter? I can't be absolutely certain, but I think it's very likely. We can guess about it later. Right now, we need to track down this letter. Yes, that seems wise. Let's try finding the place on the card first. We must seek out those who sit beside the goddess. The phantom thief has something of a fixation with Adios. I'm guessing it's some kind of a illusion. The only place that remotely comes to mind would be the town church. Maybe we should start there. It sounds like a good place to start to me. Anyway, Estelle, good luck and be careful. Yeah, we'll do our best. We'll get to the bottom of this, Gaton. Please. Town needs that letter back, not just me. Do 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 do. I want Burger King to change its name to Burgers R Us. That would be amazing. Were you there when I got my Wendy's order? Yes, I was. I want Burger King to make good burgers first. Burger King actually shut down here. Yeah, Burger King actually shut down. The only thing keeping our Burger King going was Tim Hortons. Why, hello everyone. Luke's finally woken up. He's finally back to his old self. He's even running around outside. Well, it's way better than the alternative. I'll visit him and see how he is later. Please do. He's really quite fond of you. All that aside, though, I get the impression you have a purpose in coming over today. Oh, you could tell, huh? Actually, yeah, I have something I'd like to ask you about Miss Maggie. Go right ahead. Stella explained that she was looking for the stew recipe she heard about from Radford. A strong pepper stew. I've heard of it, yes, but I've never made it. I was always so busy helping my parents. Our meals were very simple, really. Oh, I see. Great. Perhaps we should visit someone else. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Such a relief that Luke woke up and was just fine. The fog's clear too. Perhaps I should get Rhett out of the house for once. It might not be bad to go on a date like the old days. I went out to play with Luke. I'm just glad Luke woke up at all. Though, for him to awaken right as the fog clears, these had to be a strange few days, that much is for sure. Do 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 do. So we're done there. Do 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 do. Hey Estelle, Sherazard. I heard you're heading out soon. Wow, news sure travels fast. Thanks to you, I've been able to resume ordering stock. If you need anything, you should buy it before you leave. Yeah, thanks, Renan. If you get any more rare sneakers in stock, hold on to them for me. Got it. Good luck, you two. We'll come back to shop during our downtime. Promise. Later, run on. Hello there. Can we have a moment of your time? What is it? Is something wrong? No, nothing like that. I just have a quick question. Estelle told Bloom that she was looking for a certain stew recipe on Radford's behalf. Yes, I know that one. It used to be very popular around here. Really? That's a relief. Could you tell us anything about it? Oh, I could tell you plenty. It was your standard dish in every household back in my day. Yeah, Denzel said something like that too. This has to be the one. We've been looking for the recipe to that particular dish, ma'am. Would you happen to know the ingredients? Well, yes and no. The recipe I know is probably a little different than what you're looking for. I don't mind telling you my version. I just want to make sure you're aware of that before you pass it on. Different? Different how? I thought it'd be the same recipe. Whatever do you mean? My recipe's one that's been passed down in my family for generations. As with any family recipe, it's been tweaked here and there over the years. The flavor's likely not what it used to be. So, as I said before, I'd be happy to give you my version of the recipe if that's fine by you. What do you think? It's been updated a bit, but maybe that's okay. I'd like to find the original if we can. The original version would be ideal, yes, but we can't afford to be picky. Slightly different version beats handing the client nothing at all. I agree. And it would hardly do to turn... And it would hardly... My god, I can't talk. And it would hardly do to turn her down after she so kindly offered. Yeah, I see what you guys mean. You'd like it then? Wonderful. Wait right here. I'll go grab my recipe book. Thank you. She sure is taking her sweet time. Now, don't be impatient. She may be quite spry for her age, but she is many, many years our elder. We should practice tolerance and wait. Oh, goodness, that's right. Well, no wonder I can't find it. I'm sorry, children. I kept you waiting much longer than I'd meant to. I'd simply be fuming were I in your shoes. No way. You didn't take that long. So, did you find your recipe book? About that, I hadn't thought about it until I'd actually started looking, but I actually gave it away a while back. What? Oh my. It completely slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. He'd said he'd made a hobby of keeping older books and asked if he could add it to his collection. I hadn't cracked it open in years, so I thought nothing of it handing it over to him. If only I weren't always so generous. Trust me, I feel like sighing too. We'll never be able to find out who got it either. Man, what a pain. No point in cursing our luck. What's done is done. Our time would be better spent figuring out what else we can do. Exactly. Maybe we can ask around and see if anyone knows the man who took the book. Yeah, only one thing to do. So might as well suck it up and get to it. You said you like collecting old books, right? If you have any idea who that might be, we should try them first. I'm afraid that's about all I can remember. I wish I could help more, really. Hey, no worries. You give us a pretty big clue. Can't be too many guys out there who collect old books for fun. Yes, thank you for your help. We'll come to you again if we need to. But in case we don't, you have yourself a wonderful day, ma'am. Thank you for the Lurk's hat space. My nuggies were not very good, unfortunately. Nuggies. This guy got a library. Ah, Estelle, what is it? Nothing too important, really. Just kind of admiring your massive collection of books. Indeedy. I'm quite proud of my collection. Collecting old books is my calling, and this is my cathedral, more or less. Old books? As a calling? I wonder. Maybe it's worth asking. A bit of wild grasping at straws never hurt anyone. You've lost me, I'm afraid. Estella explained that she was looking for Bloom's recipe book as part of a guild request. So that's the story. It's the wildest of guesses, but I don't suppose you have that book. Miss Bloom's recipe book, right? Oh yeah, I asked her to give that to me a while back. Wait, seriously? Sure, she said it had a lot of traditional local recipes, so I wanted to make sure I preserved it. I asked her for it, and she entrusted it to my care. Okay, cool. It does sound like our objective. Rope for straws, and eventually you come up big. Let's have a look at the infinite wisdom of the ancients, then. Do you mind, Rhett? I don't mind at all. The hitch would be, I'm not entirely sure where it is, come to think. It's definitely in my archive, I know that much. I think it would be faster if you just search yourselves. Oh yeah, sure. I mean, we're the ones asking the favor, really, so we can handle that at least. Honk, honk. Bloom's recipe book is on the shelf. Pepper and herb pochiro with bone-in meat. Oh my. Aged miso, maple sugar, fresh herbs, black pepper, vintage wine, kibbled salt, dragon beans, and juicy bone. I think I have everything. After giving the bone-in meat a salt rub, shred and add herbs. Prepare as you would a typical pochiro. Add a touch of fish colas as a finishing touch if available. Keep an eye on the thickness when heating. Yeah, so that's a recipe. Okay, got the recipe written down. Oh, look at that smug look on her face. To be totally honest, I'm not sure it makes any sense, but we can leave figuring it out to the professionals. We have the ingredients list at least, so let's go and report. Oh, Lord. Oh, where am I going? Hey, Estelle, how's the investigation going? Right, well, we found a recipe. Whoa, you already found it? Man, you guys are fast. Bracers are incredible. Might want to hold that praise. Oh, why's that? Well, you see, they explained that the recipe they found was an altered version of the original. I see, so that's it. Still, can't be too greedy. I'll call it a job finished with that recipe. Sorry, Denzel. It'd have been best if we found the original, but the basic parts probably won't be that different. I'll smooth over the rest with my instinct and experience. Pretty confident. Ah, now that is a chef. Well, anyway, let me go over the results of our investigation. Estelle read off the details of Bloom's recipe. I see, I see. It's more or less what I'd expected, but it does use some surprising ingredients. All right, now I can get to cooking this. So then, we're all done here? Yeah, pretty much. Is what I'd like to say, but I also asked for the ingredients. True, that was part of the job. Shall we go and collect them then? Just a sec. Sorry, Denzel. Doesn't look like we have all the ingredients yet. Oh, really? Well then, come by later to deliver them. Yeah, we'll do. It's because you slacked off on checking. Can't really argue with that. It's not that I slacked off on checking. What the hell do I need? Probably used up like the miso something in that. Oh, I got that. Oh, it's probably the vintage wine. I used up all the vintage wine. That's what it was. Guaranteed. Oh, got all the ingredients? Yep, we brought everything. Phew, good work. Now we're set. Whether I can make a meal that'll satisfy the old man or not, the rest is up to my skill. All right, bang a gong, we are on. Do 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 do. I see. So you couldn't find the original recipe. Yeah, I'm really sorry. We asked a lot of people, but in the end, we never found anyone who knew. We're terribly sorry, sir. No, ultimately, it was my selfish request anyway. You don't need to be so worried. Well, I'll admit it's a bit sad to know I'll never taste the flavor again, though. But Radford, might be a bit early to give up. Oh? I'm sure the meal I made will be close to that flavor. The recipe you guys brought still has a nostalgic flavor. Yes, and while you all are talking, it's getting cold. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You should eat it while it's hot. Really, I'd like you to think of us watching on the sidelines. I've been sitting here dealing with such a lovely smell for a while now. Such a delectable bouquet. Quite the scent to lure out an appetite. Now, if only there was a fitting wine, that would be the crowning touch. I'm dying for a taste of this. Ah, we got to talking a bit too much. Well, let me have it at it. This is a bit nerve-wracking. I know this flavor. What is it? This is it. This is the stew I ate in my dreams. Woohoo! Oh my. Really? Yes, really. It's not even slightly different from the nostalgic flavor I remember. What I wanted to eat, what I dreamed of eating was exactly this. That's incredible, Denzel. You perfectly replicated a recipe from a dream. I mean, I was pretty confident in it, but it's a bit too generous. No, don't be humble. The meal is perfect. This is what I wanted in every way. Ah, it brings me back to those lost days of my youth. The girl I admired was ever so good at this recipe. I shed many manly tears the day she wed. But, well, this is getting a bit soppy. Huh? Never heard of that. Sounds like you were quite the passionate one in your youth, old guy. That's the beauty of youth. The beauty of youth indeed. Everything has changed since then. Even that angel of a girl is now a dried apricot. Who are you calling a dried apricot, you old fart? That voice is... Miss Bloom? Really? You badmouth a lady in front of such a crowd. You're as twisted an old man as you ever were. And no, it was just a play on words. What is it, ma'am? We don't see you here much. Yeah, it's been a while. These people came by my home to ask about the recipe a bit ago, and, well, I was curious, so I came by to see. Huh? So this recipe's... Yes, it's a cooking style passed down in my family. This stew was my best recipe when I was a girl. I made it often for Radford here. So that means the girl this old man admired was... Time is a cruel master indeed. What did you say? Nothing. Well, one way or another. I'm just happy to see people eating this old recipe again. Here, since I've come down all this way, let me make it for the first time in a while. You all should enjoy the flavor of tradition yourselves. Hooray! Don't mind if I do. Yeah, please. I'd love a chance to observe some of the tricks to this recipe firsthand. Well then, let me borrow the kitchen. Learned pepper pottage recipe. Yay, another one complete. What's this one? Oh, the clock tower. The clock tower. Oh, it's Paddington. Goddess, I beg of you, help me find a way to get closer to that gorgeous woman. Ahem. Got a sec? Oh, hello. Are you from the guild by any chance? Yep, that's right. We saw your post on the board. Would you be Anton? That's me, the one and only Anton from the capital. And though we've only just met, my request is fairly urgent. I don't think the job will be too hard, though. What do you say? Are you ready to hear me out? Sure thing. So what is it you need us to do? Right, well, see. I'd like you to gather ingredients for a certain medicine. Here's a list of what I need. Savory pinion, prickly seed, and a pearl glass. Okay, putting aside the monster bits, I'm not too familiar what this pearl glass is, but it does sound familiar. Pearl glasses are river fish. I need their livers to make the medicine I want. They're found primarily in freshwater rivers with a lot of floating water plants. Freshwater, plenty of plant life. Alright, got it. Done writing it down? Great. It's all you then. Don't let me down, guys. Huh? That's it? Hold on a second. We still got questions. Huh? Why? What more do you need to know? I gave you guys lots of details. You just said you were making a medicine. What kind of medicine is it? And for what purpose? We need to know both its name and intended use. Why should I have to tell you that? Any medicine used incorrectly can be a deadly poison. As protectors of peace, we cannot support or condone any criminal activity. Yes, exactly. If you've nothing to hide, then it shouldn't be a problem to tell us. I suppose that makes sense. Alright. What I'm looking to make is a medicine called Diacet's Secret. For a while after you take it, no amount of liquor can get you drunk. I heard about it from Father Divine, so I trust that it works as described. Whoa, not even a little drunk? That's perfectly incredible, actually. Or that's pretty incredible, actually. How curious. How interesting. What nonsense. Drinking without getting drunk is, I mean, what's even the point of drinking in the first place? The way you drink's kind of messed up in the first place, Shara. But why would you need such a thing? Is there some upcoming party you cannot gracefully extricate yourself from? Sort of. You might say it's a drinking party, and no, I can't back out. So that's why I need this medicine. Yeah, let's go with that. Huh? I understand the feeling all too well. Do you really need to get that drunk, though? Can't you just drink a little and stop? This is ridiculous. Trying to cheat your way out of a good buzz is an insult to responsible drinkers everywhere. I can hardly believe you would talk about drinking responsibly with a straight face. I'm sure the irony is completely lost on her. Anyway, are you satisfied now? Yeah, I suppose. Once we have the ingredients, we'll come back here and deliver them to you. Awesome, thank you. And good luck. My future depends on it, so please, don't take this request lightly. Can't see how on earth your future depends on this, but sure, okay. So lots of plant life, so I'm gonna say it's probably Mistwald.